June 2023. Checks are going out, money will be arriving, and important announcements will be made. I have all the details and the key dates you need to know right here in the video, so let's get right into it. All right, now in this video, I want to point out a handful of very important dates throughout the month of June, as like I said, checks will be going out to millions and millions of Americans, money is arriving, and important announcements will be made. Therefore, we probably want to know what is actually going on so we can prepare for this month, so let's get right into it. However, really quickly before we do, thanks so much for joining me. If you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, please make sure to subscribe right down below the video. It's totally free to do so, and I'm here for you right by your side each and every day, watching all this new information hitting the wire, doing the research and breaking it all down into these short videos so you can stay posted on what's actually going on and how it may impact you, your money, your benefits, your lifestyle, your bank account, and of course anything popping up right now we can possibly grab and or take advantage of during this very busy, confusing, and uncertain time that we're currently going through. So again, I'm here for you every single day, no matter what. That's my promise to you and everybody here in the community. And as always, I'm sticking to it. So again, thanks so much for joining me. Please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. And let's get into it and talk through all the dates in the month of June that I want to point out for you that we should probably pay attention to that is on the calendar as of now. But again, it's going to be a very busy month as it has been for many, many months now. In fact, the last few years, it has been very busy, and we know it's a really, really weird time that we're currently living through right now. Things are changing rapidly. Announcements are hitting the wire. A lot of things are coming out right now. All right, so really quickly here, I want to buzz through a handful of different dates through the month of June that I want to point out that we all need to pay attention to, and this is what we know as of now. Now, here's the thing. Each and every day that pops up, I guarantee you there will be announcements that nobody knows about yet, but somebody will come out and say something. A new bill package or proposal will be introduced in Congress. Something will come up literally every single day, which is, again, why I'm watching all this information 24/7. I'm watching all this information. I have notifications going off constantly all day and night. Literally, it is a real thing, okay? So that's why I'm watching all this stuff every day. When I find the information, I do it deep dive, I dig into it deep, and then I bring the information to you in the shortest videos that I possibly can because I want to bring it to you, and then I also want to be respectful of your time. Anyway, let's buzz through this. I hope you can stick with me through this video. If not, I completely understand. But again, I want to point out the key dates here because here's another thing as well. I know there's a lot of you here in the community that are low income and fixed income beneficiaries. So again, I want to point these dates out to you that'll also be impactful to you and your monthly benefit. All right, let's buzz through this number one at a time. All right, so June 1st, obviously, this is the date in which SSI beneficiaries receive their checks. All right, tomorrow, as in Friday, June 2nd, this is the date in which we want to watch very closely, which is the date that the non-farm payroll number will be released for the month of May, okay? Now, this is otherwise known as the job report. This is a report that we want to watch very closely because this is the report that shows us what is going on with the unemployment rate. Are people losing their jobs? Are jobs being created? What's going on with the labor participation rate? What's going on with hourly pay? It's going to give us a whole bunch of metrics, and we want to watch that closely, even though it is very contested, as in, is this number even accurate? Are they telling us the truth? There's a whole lot of things like that, but nonetheless, we got to still watch this report as it's a very important one, and it's going to give us a glimpse into what happened in the month of May to let us know, well, are we gaining jobs? Are we losing jobs? Is the unemployment rate going up? What is going on? A very important metric. Now, this is also the date in which those of you that receive fixed income benefits who generally receive your payment on the 3rd of the month, this is the date in which you should be getting your check because the 3rd is a Saturday. Therefore, they do not distribute payments on weekends or holidays. So therefore, this is the date in which you should be getting your payment, okay? All right, so that is those dates right there. Now, let's buzz all the way out until June 13th. This is a Tuesday, okay? Tuesday, June 13th. There's a number of different things going on this day. Number one, this is the date in which the CPI data release will be released, okay? This is the date that the inflation report will be released, okay? This is also for the month of May, okay? So this report is released once per month, and it gives us a glimpse into what is going on with inflation from the previous month. Now, obviously, depending on what the report says, if inflation goes down, we'll see a bunch of meatheads coming out. Sorry, did I say meatheads? I said a bunch of politicians and a bunch of talking heads coming out saying, oh yeah, we did this, we're great, give us a pat on the back, this is all us, our plan is working, right? And then if inflation goes up like it has been for the last several months now, we'll see them come out and say, this is delayed information. This is not accurate. This is delayed a few weeks here. And yeah, this is not totally accurate. Our plan is still in progress and our plan is working. Either way, we know this much, okay? We know that inflation is still going up significantly right now. We know that things are still very expensive. If you don't believe me, go out to your local grocery store. Tell me the price on anything, okay? Our price is going up on food. I'm not sure about where you live, but it seems the prices are still very, very high on things out there right now. However, things have come down a little bit. To be fair, egg prices were like, what, $13 a dozen or something like 3 or 4 months ago? And now they're like, I don't know, $6 a dozen. So don't get me wrong. Prices have come down on some items a little bit. But for the most part, things are still very expensive versus where they were a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, things like that. Prices are still very high on a lot of different things out there, okay? So even though they continue to try to tell us that inflation is going down, maybe it's not going up as fast, and maybe that's their definition of going down. Either way, this will be demonstrated, and this will be revealed in the CPI data release on the morning of June 13th. Again, that is a Tuesday, okay? So we'll watch that one very, very closely, and of course, I'll bring you that information as we get it. Now, this is also the day that the Federal Reserve, the FOMC meeting, kicks off, okay? This is a 2-day meeting. The Federal Reserve will be meeting, and they'll be discussing their interest rate policy as far as what they want to do going forward, as far as should they continue to raise interest rates, should they pause, should they pivot, should they reduce interest rates, what is their plan going forward. Now, the meeting will be wrapping up on Wednesday, the 14th, and that is when we'll be getting the announcement on interest rates as far as will they be raising, whatever, stuff like that. And then, of course, we'll also be getting the press conference out of the chairman of the Federal Reserve, Jerome Powell, shortly thereafter. And again, watch this as well. The financial markets, as in the stock market, the crypto market, bond market, stuff like that, that'll also be very volatile during that time, because they watch the press conference with the chairman very, very closely, and the market typically is all over the place. So please be very careful with that. Now, also on the Wednesday, the 14th, is the date in which those people that have a birthday who are receiving fixed income benefits like Social Security, SSDI, retirement, survivors, and SSI, if you receive one of these checks, and your birthday lands between the 1st and the 10th of the month, then your check will be arriving on this day. This is the second Wednesday of the month here, and this is when those checks will be arriving for those individuals, okay? So, a few things going on that day, right? We can clearly see a few different things going on. Now, let's fast forward all the way out until the 21st of the month of June, okay? This is another Wednesday. This is the third Wednesday of the month, and this is for those of you that have a birthday landing between the 11th and the 11th and the 20th of the month, and who also receive those fixed income benefits that I mentioned just a second ago: Social Security, retirement, SSDI, survivors, SSI. If you typically receive your payments on the third Wednesday, and if your birthday lands between the 11th and the 20th of the month, this is the third Wednesday, the 21st of June, and this is when your payments will be arriving, okay? So please be paying attention to that, and keep that in mind as well. Now, let's fast forward all the way out to the fourth Wednesday of the month, which is the 28th of June, right there near the end of the month. This is the fourth Wednesday, and this is for those of you that, again, receive those fixed income benefits, and your checks will be arriving this day, provided your birthday lands between the 21st and the 31st of the month. This is when your checks will be arriving. So, again, for those of you that have a birthday between the 21st and the 31st. Sorry, my nose had a little itch there. That was kind of awkward. I was talking, I was trying to move my nose because I have an itch. All right, sorry. That was awkward. All right, anyway. So this is for those of you that have birthday landing between those dates here. If your birthday is between those dates, then again, if you receive those fixed income benefits, watch because you should be getting your payments during that time. And again, whether you get your payment into a bank account, whether it's a checking account, a savings account, direct express card, whatever else it happens to be, just watch that date. These are the dates in which you'll be getting your payments. So these are some of the key dates that I wanted to point out to you. Now, again, this is what we know as of now in June. But here's the thing. Like I said, I guarantee you there will be some more things that pop up. Literally every single day, we will be getting announcements. There's so many weird things that come up. You've seen me, you've heard me say that before in other videos. Literally every single day when I come across all this information, I'm going through hundreds and hundreds of pieces of information every single day. And seriously, I can't believe some of the things that I find out there. It's like, did that really happen? Or was this like a dream that somebody had and they wrote it down and pretended that it happened? Seriously, there's so many weird stuff out there, and it's like I can't even imagine what I'm going to see tomorrow. So either way, it's why I'm watching all this stuff. I want to bring you the latest updates. That's why I come back every single day. That's why I talk as fast as I possibly can in these videos, because I want to be respectful of your time and give you the information straight. I want to give it to you straight to the point, and I want to bring you as much value as I can in the shortest amount of time as possible. So again, I'm here for you in any way that I can be. These are the dates that we want to keep an eye on so far, but as I get more information, of course, I will continue to keep you posted. One more quick side note. Next month, remember, July. July is next, okay? I had to think for a second. Which month is next? Yes, July is next. Here's why we need to watch it. This is the dates. This is the month in which the inflation data is really going to matter starting in July, because this is the start of Q3 2023, and this will predicate what the COLA will be doing next year for about 70 million beneficiaries, as in the cost of living adjustment. Anyway, we'll cover that more in a separate video. So until next time, enjoy your day. Have a good one. Take care. Enjoy the weather. I hope you're out there having a nice time right now, right? The weather is so nice this time of year. Absolutely love it. Before the super hot time of summer comes in, oh, it's so nice, right? Anyway, enjoy. Have a good one. Take care, and I'll catch you again later. Thanks so much for your support. Please subscribe down below if you haven't done so. Share the video. Go back and check out any of the other videos here on the channel. And again, enough out of me.